Former Police Minister Nathi Nhleko is in the hot seat at the state capture inquiry. He's giving evidence in relation to the 2010 Zimbabwe rendition saga and the subsequent suspension of Hawks and IPID officials. Reporter Michael Appel is working that story for us this afternoon. A stop-start affair with the former Police Minister, Michael?
Yeah, that's right, Jeremy. Anybody expecting that there would be fireworks from the Firepool Minister, as he became known, especially on social media, a lot of people reminding us that this is the man responsible for many hours of our lives, which we'll never get back, with the classical music and the Nkandla Firepool saga, but that he, for about 3 hours on the stand, has been able to give very little evidence at all. The first issue was the fact that Robert McBride, the former IPID head, who was suspended by Nhleko in 2015, that he would not be available before the Commission today or on Wednesday to be able to be cross-examined by Nhleko. Of course, McBride implicated him in certain wrongdoings and, of course, had an issue with his suspension, which took him to the apex court in the country, and his suspension was subsequently set aside. But he's been implicated by several Hawks officials, several IPID officials, and none of those people are available today, Mr. McBride in particular. So there was an affidavit brought by Mr. McBride first up to say he is not available. He's only available on the 13th of August, so that had to be deliberated on. Then there was an issue of testifying in isiZulu or in English. He took the oath in isiZulu and then said he would try in English. So there's been issues around that. And then he has just gone on a bit of a monologue at times about his history in the trade union movement, all of which is completely irrelevant to the facts before the Commission, which is about his tenure as police minister from 2014 until 2017.
What specifically were we hoping, or are still hoping, I guess, to get out of this?
Well, we certainly are hoping to get, and this is his very first opportunity before the inquiry to, as he says, put his side of story of events on record. It has to do with the 2010 Zimbabwe rendition saga. I can call it this because, once again, it was something that spanned many years. It cost many people their jobs. The Sunday Times and leaked reports to the Sunday Times was behind whether or not there was two reports, whether or not certain Zimbabweans were illegally handed over by the Hawks to their counterparts and law enforcement in Zimbabwe, that those Zimbabwean nationals would subsequently die in police detention in Zimbabwe. And the entire narrative from Robert McBride, Anwar Dramat, Shadrack Sabia, was that this rendition saga, that there was nothing untoward in it, it was used as a ploy to be able to remove law enforcement and IPID leadership to make way for Burning Nklemeza, who subsequently steps into that role, not very long, though, as his appointment would later be found to be irregular and unlawful.
All right, with his eyes on the Zondo Commission for the Channel, Michael Appel, thank you very much.